Getting lifted. Fire truck. Oh, the ground meets the firmament on the floor.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Yasmin.
Welcome back.
Who are you then?
Oh, sorry, did you already say Yasmin?
Yeah.
I'm Ame, and together we are...
Yasami.
Yasami. What's new in Yasmin's life?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. I've been getting back on, not getting back on, I wasn't ever even on it, but I've been getting on Twitter.
Okay.
Like you suggested. Why do people
You've been on the wrong Twitter, though.
What do you mean the wrong?
You're supposed to be on our page's Twitter, not your own Twitter.
I know, but I feel like I gained more followers on my Twitter. So...
It's supposed to be promoting us, Yasmin, not just you.
I mean, it's a doggy world. So
true.
anyway, I've been on Twitter, and wow, that place can really bring up your blood pressure.
Yeah, it's all about opinions and facts, you know, starting
There's
fights.
some real stupid people out there.
I know who think they've gotten a voice and like opinions and like, no. Okay, what's our first topic, Yas?
Our first topic is something that I've seen dotted around Instagram lately, and that is catching cultural hijab. Or not even cultural, but just Instagram is taking off their hijabs lately. What do you think?
I think it's none of my goddamn business.
Okay.
I'm one of those people. It's none of my business. If a hijabi takes off her hijab and you're following her because she's a hijabi, and you know when you want to promote, like you know, support her, but you don't agree what she's doing, just unfollow.
No shit.
That's how easy, and you don't have to see anything about her ever
joking?
again. Yeah.
Is that all you need to do?
That's all you have to do, Yas. And that's it. They just disappear from your page. You're like, where are they gone? Or you unfollowed. That's what you do. But no, you know what I don't get? People who get so worked up about things and send death threats.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
No, I don't think it's supposed to threaten anyone. So yeah, I just think it's none of my goddamn business. And if that was why you're supporting them, just unfollow them. And then they will realise, you know, hey, this is actually... No, this is not something good, maybe I should. You know, whatever. Everyone goes through that phase in their life where they feel like their religious faith is not up to par and they think, oh, you know what, I'm not going to pray or I'm going to take my scarf off, you know. But it's not for us to judge people. We should just back off and just let them sort out their own problems, isn't it?
Definitely.
What do you think?
I'm pretty much in the same boat. The internet is a massive place, just like the world is a massive place. You don't need to. If there's energy that you don't want on your feed, unfollow. If there's too much stuff on the internet for you to be worked up about something that you don't like that one person is doing.
Yeah.
And there's just this sense of entitlement I hate on the internet where people are just like, no, like, who are you? Are you their mom? Are you their dad? Do you pay their bills? Just keep it moving and find someone, if something that's truly bothering you, find someone else. There'll be someone else on the internet that does what you want to see and fill your feed with that instead.
Yeah. You know what got me out of everyone is that the one who did the Rat Hijab, that song on YouTube. She became, I think she's called Mona or something like that, and her Instagram page, she's the one that wrote, oh, in some places in America, I don't feel safe wearing my hijab, so, you know, I take it off and wear a beanie hat instead. And then I was like, yeah, cool story, bruh. Like, you can't be Muslim for one day, you know. There's people out there that can't be black in America, so... And they're in danger. Imagine being black and Muslim.
There's no beanie hat to not be black.
Exactly. Yeah, you still get racially abused. I'm sure you can take that one, unless you're feeling like really unsafe, you know. And I get it, because Islamically you feel really unsafe. You can not declare your faith and whatnot. But still, I just thought, you know, it's 2018. Get over yourself, you know. Also, she's like a... Arab, so she can be white passing. You know what I mean? So that irked me a little bit. I was like, whatever. You can play your white card sometimes and play your Muslim card to make YouTube videos. Okay.
Yeah.
Pick one!
I know, and don't take advantage. But yeah, no, just people need to keep it moving and follow the energies that they want to follow. One thing that irked me was Dina Tokyo. Yeah, I understand just taking off a hijab, that's cool, do your thing, but don't say that you never wanted to be a Muslim like role model in the first place, but then speak about Muslim topics. I don't think she wrote the article per se, but she did start, I think, a blog thing where people can contribute. And one of the articles was basically talking about Islam, and I think it was to do with why Muslim women can't marry outside of their faith, but Muslim men can. Like, pick one. You either are a Muslim role model or you're not a Muslim role model. Whether you take off your hijab or keep your hijab on is none of our concern.
Yeah.
But what you put out there and the knowledge that you put out there and the words you put out there, that is our concern. Like, that I feel like that was a bit off.
Yeah, and also
Did you
with
see
no,
it?
I think you mentioned it to me before, but you know what? Dino Tokyo is one of those people I'd never ever even followed in the beginning. I really don't give a shit about her.
I liked it. The only reason I didn't like it is she shouts. Like,
Yeah, I shout too.
hi guys! And I'm just like, whoa, my ears.
I remember watching it on, was it Channel 4, that fashion program?
Yeah, she did something.
I remember her then, I thought, wow, hijabi on there, you go girl, you
Yeah.
know, that's the furthest that I went with my support, you know, whatever, after that. But people who were angry with her taking hijab off, I get it, because her fan base started off with hijabi girls, young Muslim girls
Yeah.
following her, getting her where she is now.
True.
And then for her to take off the hijab, right, that's fine, but then it's the way she went around it. You know, it's the way she was, apparently what she was saying and stuff that really didn't hit the right
Yeah,
notes
yeah,
with
yeah.
people. So I get why there was such a backlash.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is that backlash from men. What is it? Why is it your concern? You know, have you seen like that Ali? Is it called Ali Dean? Or
Ali Dawa.
Ali Dawa, that's
Yeah.
it. Oh, worst guy on YouTube ever. I try, you know, the amount of times I've muted him on Twitter, like, so I don't see anything. But
Yeah,
still, someone tweets something of his or something. Like, why are you putting him in? But he tried to talk about it, and he's like, why is her husband letting her do this? And you know, and then I think maybe he wrote.
Those Muslim figures, the people that pose as Muslim figures, oh yeah, Dean this, Dean that. What are you doing on a woman's page in the first place?
Exactly.
What are you doing following her content? It's the complete opposite of what you're preaching.
Yeah, and he spoke about that too. You know, he was talking about. Have you seen any of his?
I feel like I've watched one video, but I don't know.
I've
much
seen
about it.
clips on Twitter that to
He's
feel
just
like
that
I've
type of-
seen his YouTube
I don't-
videos.
I don't know. I'm not, as I said, I've not watched it, but to me, he just screams roadman.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah,
a
and
former
I'm-
roadman turned, you know, religious scholar.
Yeah, no, forget that. I'm
Yeah.
not here for no roadman.
He just does my head in, and he talks about that. He's like, and he's with, I think with some other guy, and he's like, these men are watching these Muslim YouTubers and then wanking over them. I'm like, whoa, okay, who's confessed this to you? Like, that's too much.
Yeah, no one confessed it to him. It's probably him.
So it's whatever.
Yeah.
And I think he got told, like, he got
As I said, and I'll
criticised.
say again, the internet is a massive place. If it's something you don't want to see, don't see it. Watch something else.
Yeah, I
Go
mean-
to another channel.
But also that brings us to our next topic.
Mhm.
Ex-Muslim Twitter.
Oh my god.
So if you don't know, guys, Twitter has been a bit crazy the last week or so because there's been these tweets called hashtag ex-Muslim, hashtag when I was a Muslim, right? So people are tweeting about things they had a problem with when they were Muslims, and they're so funny that I'm like 99% of the time it's like, this is not religion, this is culture.
Yeah.
What is your problem? Did you see the guy?
So why does everything need to like? Why do you have to say ex-Muslim?
It's, you know what, everyone's always the ex-Muslims, like, out of the religions that always make a big deal about everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they want to be a celebrity. I was an ex-Muslim. All right, do you want a trophy?
certificate?
Exactly. All right, what do you want from us?
I feel like they just want, I don't know, sympathy from the non-Muslim community. That's what. But I don't know. I've always been told by people around me or like my parents, if you give up your culture, and you can do the most, you can give up your culture, give up your religion, do the most, but it's more fool you if you're doing it for other people to accept you, because it just shows your lack of commitment. Unless, of course, you've done it for them, you truly do not believe in it, but if you're just doing it for appearance's sake and for getting just, what are they? Not brownie points, but token points for the majority, then you're not really gonna get far in life.
Yeah, and also on Twitter, you don't see, like, people not Christians anymore are ex-Christian or ex-Jew on their profile. There's always ex-Muslims that do that bullshit.
Yeah.
So anyway, so let me read some tweets to people out for who have missed it. Hashtag, when I was Muslim, I was scared to walk on the trees after sunset during my periods. I was told the jinns would possess me and captivate my body. Now I own what I do without fear. I walk under the trees, I sit resting against them and I hug them too. Hashtag love nature.
Girl, guess what? I do that too.
As a Muslim!
No.
Yeah, can kiss them as well if you want.
I love trees.
Islamically, looking after animals and plants is an Islamic thing. You're supposed to look after them. They're not talking or, you know, being...
Yeah.
You get reward for looking after things, you know?
And also, like, again, that's probably something that's culture or superstition.
That's superstition.
Yeah.
That's a cultural thing. I know a lot of like my Asian friends who talk about things like that. You know, because we went to school with like Asian girls.
My colleague told me something today. Apparently, some people believe that when you cut your hair, well, not when you cut your hair, you know, when your hair falls out, you're meant to bury it. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard that. And nails.
Yes. Or you're meant to put nails in like water, running water.
I don't know about running water.
That. Imagine your neighbours would be like, "What's wrong with her?"
I think that came because people can do black magic with things like that.
Yeah.
It's like your DNA in it that they can get hold of. So hair, nails, there's things that people are supposed to hide.
I saw something on the internet about DNA and hair. Oh yeah, it was, I think, something about if I donate my hair and then the person wearing the wig of my hair commits the
I
crime.
knew you were going to go there.
Commits a crime, will I be implicated?
Oh, I saw that before. Next tweet. When I was a Muslim, I was raised to constantly think of death till it affected my mental health. Life wasn't for living, it was for getting ready for a promised hereafter.
Oh, that's a tricky one. Because I get it. Like, you are always told you're only here, like you're here as a traveller. So what do you think on that one? What do you think about that one? Because it's true, we're always told that.
But we're not we're still made to think, yeah, you're living this life, but live your best life here. Like, be nice to people, give charity. You know, you've got certain rules to live this life.
Yeah.
At the same time, but because you're doing those things, you're preparing for the next life. If someone's telling you constantly, be reading the Quran, be praying this and that, which is good. However, you have to think about your mental health. You know,
so everything in moderation.
Is moderation. Everything is in moderation. If your parents are locking you in a room and making you read the Quran, sorry mate, you're in a cult. You know, there's like cult, like religious groups aren't there.
Yeah.
So that one I get, but then again, it falls into that category of families making people hate religion.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. While there's another ex-Muslims, their families tend to be overbearing or over crazy.
Yeah.
And then they end up hating the religion.
So with that, like, can you really blame them? Especially if they haven't had someone there to show them, like, I don't know, community or friends or extended family to show them, you know what, this is just your family's representation of Islam. They're just people, they're not perfect.
Like, no, you don't blame them. But then why do you have to go on Twitter? Just leave the religion and go and live your life.
Yeah, but they probably feel really passionate about it and feel like everyone else is going through the same oppression too, even though not everyone is. Everyone's experience is different.
If we could say that, there's like people who are not Christian anymore because they were gay.
Yeah.
They don't go around Twitter like, yeah, you know.
My favourite thread on the ex-Muslim thing was the washing your bum.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his tweet. I can't find it. He must have deleted it. Yeah, I had an argument with him.
This is an issue close to my heart. I feel like we should start a petition for... I looked for the name of them. They're called bidet showers. Little hosey things. For them to be installed in every bathroom or toilet or cubicle in the entire of the UK.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a basic human right.
It should. Even if it's not, lots of non-Muslim countries have those as well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Asian countries have those, and they're not Muslims. They're just used to washing their asses. So basically, this guy tweeted, and he's like, when I was Muslim, I was sick of washing my ass constantly 5 times a day or something like that, didn't he?
I don't feel like he said it like that. I don't feel like he was sick of washing his butt. I think he said he still washes his butt.
No, he said he washes his butt in the shower now. when he has a shower. Basically, he was saying he's sick of seeing bottles in the workplace.
No, that was someone else within the thread. I feel like this. Someone else.
Okay, then I'm mixing up a few different people's tweets about sick of washing arses 5 times a day, sick of washing the body parts 5 times a day, sick of
Why
seeing bottles
drinking in the toilet? They're not drinking, they're washing their butt.
sick of seeing bottles in the toilet during the day. And this one guy's I saw his tweet about washing his butt, and I was like, lol. I can't remember what I said to him. Then he was like, haha, go back and wash your bum with 5 stones then. No, rocks with an odd number or something like that. And I was just like, are you taking the piss out of poverty? That's for people who don't have water, access to water. Then the Prophet told them you can wash your bum with rocks or whatever
also,
you've got.
If you're injured as well, like you don't have to, if you have wounds, you don't have to use water for certain washing rituals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense because
if there's no water. Yeah.
And then obviously you've got a dressing, then can't get it wet.
Yeah.
So there's logic to whatever, you know, that they do. But they just make me laugh about, you complain about washing your ass. Okay, hun.
As I said, people are too invested and too concerned in what other people are doing. Just focus on yourself. There's only 24 hours in the day. 8 to 12 of those you're asleep, which means you've got about, I don't do maths, other hours left in the day. Like, why are you concerning yourself with who's washing their bum, who's wearing scarf, who's doing this? Just calm yourselves down. If someone wants to wash their bum, leave them in peace. If you see them filling up a water bottle in the toilet, don't ask them, oh my gosh, are you going to drink that?
In the toilet.
Be quiet, dry your hands and leave. Yeah, but definitely bidet showers. We need to start a petition or something. We need to get it passed in the Houses of Commons because it's barbaric, like that we live like this in this day and age, and we have to use tissue, and not even any tissue. It's not even like 4-ply tissue. It's like sandpaper. And then anyway, it's something I'm really passionate about. Or we need to make like some sort of, no, actually I'm not going to out my business idea on the internet. Someone's going to steal it.
There's one that I was like, what the hell, that's totally wrong. She wrote, when I was a Muslim, I couldn't pray for my diseased non-Muslim family members. I wished hell on those who rejected Islam and couldn't understand actual tolerance. I left Islam after that.
Just means you couldn't pray for them.
I guess family told members told if they're not Muslim you can't pray for them. You can't, which is totally wrong.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can.
I would still do it.
Of course,
it's
it's
say
decency.
mashallah to, if I see a beautiful non-Muslim person, I'll still say mashallah if they've done something nice. Because I just kind of...
What does mashallah mean, just for people that don't know?
As Allah has willed? Doesn't it mean like... That's not what it means. I always thought it meant like something else, but I feel like it just means like it's as Allah willed.
No.
Yeah.
Isn't that inshallah?
No, that's if Allah wills.
You're making me confused now. Mashallah means...
Meaning...
Isn't it like a blessed bell? Oh, no.
That's what I thought, but isn't that what subhanallah means? No, wait, okay, bad Muslims.
Hashtag bad Muslims.
We are...
Hashtag don't listen to us or anything.
Yeah, I mean,
religious.
We're not scholars, we're just normal. Yeah, mashallah is an Arabic phrase often translated as God has willed.
Ah, okay.
I only remember this because it's not what I thought it meant. Because I always thought it meant like...
So subhanallah is bless them. No.
Meaning of subhanallah. Subhanallah means God is perfect, or glory be to Allah.
This is bad. I'm pretty sure I did exams on this when I was a
Yeah,
child.
I didn't go to Islamic school. You went to Islamic school, so what's your excuse? I went to public school.
Don't say that on the school. I'm taking this bit out.
Why? Because your butt hurt. Because your butt hurt.
No, I don't want to get bloody attacked for it. Anyways, I think the whole ex-Muslim thing on Twitter is just... I get why people have left. If you've left, leave. Like any other religion, you know, it doesn't affect me. And it does... Any religion, religious family, if someone leaves family, it's going to affect them because, you know... They might not relate to them, or they have, you know. So it's a difficult topic, but I think there could have been other ways around it. You know?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like it's been the hashtag has been started just to, I don't know, to attack Islam, to kind of like be like, I've left Islam because this is what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
Maybe if it had been started as a way of saying, this was my experience of Islam, let me learn about other people's experience to see if mine was a cultural or something wrong with the people around me. And if you still, like, or just a way of gaining knowledge rather than just saying, this is my stance and you know, bad-mouthing Islam. Because Islam, as it's said all the time, Islam is perfect, it's the people that aren't perfect.
Yeah, and also it gives them people platform to criticize other things. Like, for example, did you hear about in Egypt that lady? I don't know if she's a celebrity or a music artist or whatever. She wore like a dress on the red carpet where it's like kind of see through.
Yeah.
So I think you can see like bits of her boobs and her butt and stuff. And now she's going to jail for it. They said that's not according to dress policy in Egypt.
Wow.
So first of all, she's fucking brave.
Was she Egyptian?
Yeah, she's Egyptian.
Egyptian, and she was in Egypt.
Yeah, she's brave to be doing that in Egypt.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know how much you know about Egypt. They're like the most backwards people. They're not even religious or anything. They just do it out of cultural.
Yeah. I mean, we've been. I didn't feel like it was a very religious place. But I mean, we've only
And
seen
it's not
one
any
side
out
of
of the world. It's not the
We
women.
came across so many Michaels. Michael is as common a name as Muhammad, I felt.
I think that was just for the white tourists, so they
Was
could just
it? So they
just
could pronounce it?
so they can remember
Oh.
their names, kind of Michael this, Michael that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not one of the best places to be a woman in the world, Egypt.
I feel like as well, like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like, oh, you shouldn't like take risks because you know you might pave the way for change. But I feel like you should have some sort of sense of self-preservation. Like, if you know this is not the right place to be doing this and this could potentially put you in harm's way, why do it?
I don't know, maybe it's that thing where like, when you become a celebrity, you've got so much money, you think, that's alright, I'll get away with it. You know, I'll just pay off some people, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's in trouble now, so I feel bad for her.
She's in jail right
I don't think
now.
she's in jail now. I think she was talking about it, like they've given her a court date and stuff. Hopefully she'll get out of it, you know, just apologise. And
Yeah.
you know, at the end, it's still a cultural place, isn't it? Just beware what you're wearing. I know you should wear what you want, but still, if you're going to get in trouble, don't do it.
Yeah.
I'd be scared in Egypt. Don't want to be in jail there.
Nope.
Quickly,
So,
moving on to our last talking topic of the day. Apparently,
me, don't steamroller me. I'ma introduce this last topic.
okay, sorry. Apparently, we're trying to make our podcast a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Because Sheffield is not big enough to do an hour, was it car rides for people?
Yeah, no.
Commutes.
It's a very small city. I mean, as a lot of people know. But yeah, anyway, blackfishing. That's another thing.
Oh shit! It's not the last topic.
That's not the last topic.
Have we not talked about blackfishing yet?
No.
Oh, we're talking about all this time. Okay, blackfishing. Oh shit! I clapped.
Girl, stop! You better stop with that ratchet clap.
Okay, who's your first girl that you're going to talk about blackfishing? Oh, actually, just talk about what is blackfishing.
So blackfishing is when people who are not black or who are not black who have altered their physical appearance, whether it be by tan, makeup, cosmetic surgery to appear more, I wouldn't say black, but like racially ambiguous, like mixed. Yeah. So that's been dotted around the internet. A lot of people are going a bit mad about that. What do you think? What's your stance on blackfishing?
Oh, 100%. There's reasons to be mad because these people are profiting off it. I'm not mad if you're just taking pictures, you know, but people making profit off this, you know, putting on foundations, getting sponsored by these makeup companies and then putting on NC whatever makeup, you know, for the brown people on.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? No, you're like pasty white. Like, what?
Yeah, when you see the before and after pictures, it's shocking.
Yeah, you mentioned the Swedish girl to me before.
Yeah, Emma Holberg.
Yeah.
She was one that came up quite often.
She's
on
Swedish,
my
right?
Instagram Discover page. She's Swedish, yeah. And she said like she's never once tried to appear black. And she doesn't look like a typical Swedish girl, I get it. She's not like the typical blue eyes, blonde hair, Swedish look. She's got brunette hair, brown eyes, I believe. But yeah, so a perspective I heard on a podcast I was listening to the Receipts podcast was, she's not the typical Swedish image. She thought, okay, I can't look like that, so maybe I can do better if I go to the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah. Which means what? Profit.
Definitely. I mean, it goes hand in hand with cultural appropriation, doesn't it? With people like profiting off like wearing weaves and getting weaves sent to them and cane rows and box braids and doing all these things that were African peoples, that came from African or black people, and it was something that they did and no one cared about it until all of a sudden other people started doing, like Kylie Jenner for one. Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, she's number one blackfishing girl.
She's
the whole Kim Kardashian family is. I can't stand them.
She started this whole trend. I feel like everyone sort of looks like Kylie Jenner now.
Not really. I think her sister started it.
The thing is, though, her sister is half Armenian. The Jenners, though, are white.
Okay, fair enough.
So at least, like, they are, like, if you look at Kim Kardashian's pictures from back in the day, she is a little bit tan.
Yeah.
Her and Kourtney have always been a bit tan.
Okay, fair enough. So Kylie, yeah.
Yeah, but Kylie has not, like, she's white.
Yeah.
Through and through. But, yeah, so I feel like with the lip fillers, the hair colours, the extensions, the big booty, which I don't think is real. I personally don't think the booty is real.
Whose booty?
Kylie Jenner.
Of course it's not real. We've not seen her teenage pictures.
Yeah. I know, but they fight so hard to say it's real. Sometimes you get confused and you're like, is it real? I don't know.
Maybe you got a tiny bit when you squatted for a while, I don't know, for a year or so.
Yeah,
and then you just got
figure,
more
like,
injections.
It's just too weird, like the Barbie figure. Like, it can't be real. They must have had some help some way.
Of course, yeah.
Little nip tuck here and there. But yeah.
Yeah, apparently they don't class it as surgery unless you've actually gone under the knife.
Oh. So what other kind of surgery is there? I'm not
So
nervous.
like lip fillers and stuff like that. Botox here and there. It's not called surgery.
She took the lip fillers out for a bit though. Did you see that?
Yeah, she went, going back to natural. Ha ha
Yeah. Oh,
ha.
I was actually kind of proud of her. You do you, girl. And then she put them back in.
Well, maybe her lipstick went down her sponsors. Like, well, she can't sponsor,
I
lipsticks.
guess she got so used to it. Like she got so used to it. She's probably not used to seeing.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Once you start seeing yourself in a different picture, like you can't go back down. Like the Snow app.
Oh my god!
There's this app called Snow, guys. You don't know. It's like I think it's a Korean app.
I feel like it is.
It has to be Korean. They're the only ones, and you can like completely change and alter your face. Make it smooth, make it large, make it small, make it big, lips big and small. Change your forehead. So if you see our catfish pictures, you'd never think it's us.
Like, I'm doing is catfishing all day, every day.
Definitely,
Yeah.
especially the forehead one comes in handy.
Yeah, because we have the East African forehead.
Gotta reduce it. The blackfishing, the one I saw is that girl Aga,
Oh,
the Polish one. Have you not seen her?
No, I'm not.
She is a catfish girl. Let me just show you her picture.
Wow.
So she's Polish.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then she got called out. She did a video. I think she came on BBC and she talked about it. She was like, first of all, I'm not a black. I'm not a white.
Okay.
Because I'm Polish. Do you know anyone that's more white than Polish people?
No.
No, me neither. Yeah, had you said you were Romanian or something, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
They are kind of brown, aren't they? But Polish, girl, please. That girl got like box braids, she had cornrows, she did, because I didn't get surgery, but she did her lips. Her lips are way bigger than it was before. She went to the gym, so she's put on weight. I get that. First of all, attributing like big bums and being curvy just to black women, I think that's wrong. Because I think that would, we've always had that big bum, big boobs kind of thing for like ever. However, by saying that we're the only ones that can have it, we might disregard other people that have curvier bodies too.
Yeah.
So in that way, body sense, we don't own anything, okay? But it's the style and the skin colour. If you are passing for another, it's like, forget blackfishing, it's when people do Asian fishing. I don't know what that's called.
Fishing?
I don't know what it's called. When white. Have you not seen it? Because
No.
of K-pop, the Hallyu wave and stuff like that. People don't want fucking double eyelids anymore. They want one lid, mono lid, that like Asian people have. So white people will they'll get surgery and then have just one lid. And like Asian people just like do the makeup like Asian people, and then that way they look like the mixed race. They could be looking like, give me someone that's half white in K-pop.
That girl from Chocolat. Tia.
See, I was thinking of the other one from Pick Me, yeah. What's her name? Somi, yeah. They look like Somi, basically.
Oh, I love Somi.
She's very cute, but she looks half white. You can tell she's half white.
Yeah.
You know? So that's wrong as well, looking Asian.
True.
Just, you know, wanting to get that. So just be what you are.
Yeah.
And rock it. Don't be ashamed.
Well,
White people, everyone wants to be you guys. We bleach. White Asian people bleach to look white. We all want to atone that standard of beauty that is whiteness.
I know,
you know?
I also feel a little bit conflicted because I feel like, what if these people are really not happy in their bodies and they do truly feel comfortable when they have the tan, the braids, and all of this?
Yeah, but then they're only seeing the good parts. Fine. If you want to be black in America. Go be black and get stopped in a shop. Get followed around.
True.
Just go into a shop being black and see if you get followed around.
That's true.
You know?
True. It's just like the girl, the beanie girl.
Yeah.
She has the option
to opt out of being Muslim.
To opt in, so they're there for the good.
Yeah, you're
eyes.
there for
But as soon as the going gets rough, no, I'm Polish. No, I'm Swedish.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone wants to be a nigger, but no one wants to be a nigger. Love that quote.
Yeah.
So it's definitely cultural appropriation, and I don't agree with it. Actually, one girl, I don't think if she listens to our podcast. I don't think she's that bougie. But I have this girl on my Snapchat. She's Algerian, and she has black friends. This is her Snap. She has black friends. Okay. So I don't know if you know Algerians. They're the worst white passing Arabs ever.
Oh yeah.
They are. I don't know if it's because they're French colonized them or something, so they can speak French at the same time. So she has black friends, a black boyfriend. So in her head, she's black. She talks in the black way because of her black friends, I guess. You know, so I can give her that pass.
Algeria is in Africa, isn't it?
Yeah.
So would you say, if you're from Africa, you're black?
No. Okay. She thinks that. She says that she was like, but I'm black. I'm from Africa. No, you ain't, girl. All North Africa are not black to me. You want to opt in when it's fun.
Sudan in North Africa?
No, the East Africans.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
No! Calm down.
No, but then again, actually, what Sudan, you can split them in half because half of them are really black. And they still class,
I feel like half
they class
of them
as the
are
Arab
really
nation
dark,
as well.
And half of them are just like
brown skinned.
Brown,
yeah. And they class them.
North Africa.
Yeah, and they class themselves as Arabs, don't they?
Yeah, but they do. I get it. They speak Arabic.
They speak Arabic. Yeah,
I would class them.
No,
as
but they
Arabs
class
too.
themselves as Arabs.
Yeah, but you can have black Arabs.
Of course, you
Just
can.
like, guess what? You know, apparently, well, not apparently, it's fact. Most Arabs can be Asian. I've always thought
of course,
Asian
they're in
as,
Asia.
I know, but I didn't realise. I've always thought of Arab and Asian as two separate things.
Yeah, I can't remember what the tweet
Asian
was.
was always either like Oriental Asian or like Indian.
And I can't remember what the hell.
My mind.
I can't remember what the hell the tweet was as well. Like,
No, it's Snapchat.
Was it on Snapchat?
Algerian girl who thinks she's black.
No, I was gonna make. I have to find this tweet. There's a tweet. Something Arab girl said something, and then someone wrote, "You're fucking Asian too, bitch." And she's like, "Oh yeah." I can't remember what the hell it was. Really funny.
It's not only me then. Didn't know Arabs are Asian.
So what? Like I tell her off at the same time. I don't know if I'm right in telling her off. Like so, right now she's got box braids in, right? So and also she's got a bigger nose.
Okay.
So she can pass for mixed straight, like blackfishing.
Okay, yeah.
She is blackfishing.
She can't blackfish if she's got a bigger nose. She was born with that.
But you know what I mean? Like, with your features as well. If you've got a box braids in, with your features, and you've got that thicker body...
Blackfishing is making features that you don't have, in my opinion. If she already has a big nose, she's just accentuating features she already has. I don't feel like that's blackfishing. If you already have the features,
I don't know how to,
she can't opt out of it. She can't change her nose unless she gets surgery, of course.
She doesn't. Obviously, she's not going to change her nose or whatever. I don't know if she will.
No,
but it's the fact that what she puts out there as well. I'm like, oh my god, I just want mixed race babies. I just want this. She fetishizes like half black kids so much, and it gives me a headache. I'm like, you can't do that. And she's like, why can't I? I've got a black boyfriend. I've got black friends. What can you say to that? She's fucking Algeria. She lives in Africa. I'm like,
she lives in Algeria.
She's lived in Algeria. They've come over. You know what I mean?
I feel like people just out here having mixed race babies willy nilly. What are you gonna like? what can you bring to that child's life when they're having issues with race and whatnot? What are you going to do for them when you've just brought them into this world without educating yourself about the bigger picture?
Yeah, she's not educating them around the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You know, when I ask about things, she's like, huh, really? I don't know about that. I'm just like, oh, just go to sleep, sis.
Wow.
Just have fun with.
Okay, I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you. Do you consider yourself as Arab or African? No, as Arab or black?
Blackety black.
But Somalia's a part of the Arab League.
No, we're not. Well, we are, but that was back in the days. I don't think, and also I did my DNA test, so I'm not even classed as Arab. I'm the most Somali black person you can get so far, okay?
Mashallah, you don't look, I mean, I look like the more typical one.
Yeah, you look more typical Somali.
That confuses people a lot.
I'm Asian fishing, like everyone says.
As I said, you can't Asian fish if you're born with these features.
The features, yeah, I get that, yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely I'd identify as black all the way.
Yeah.
It actually...
Even though... PSA, it annoys the hell out of me when people have said that to you.
Take this out, out of my mouth.
No. What are you gonna say? I don't know what you're gonna say. Are you gonna say it first, sir?
Okay, it just irks me when Somali people really Arab. It makes me want to bang my head on the wall.
You know what? We're gonna come back to that. Are Somalis Arabs or black? We can make that into another episode.
You're black.
And we're gonna bring in guests. We can bring in guests to say what they think as well.
I feel like most people in my circle would say they're black.
I think we should bring Aya's
We don't have any
dad.
Oh my gosh, what would he say?
He's like, we're Arabs! Look at our noses! That's what he would say. He just makes me laughable. But Uncle, no, we are not black. But we are black. No, what about skin tone? We're not black. Okay. No, I was going to say PSA. Those people... Like, I was just saying, like, people think I'm Asian fishing. And also because, like, I'm into, like, K-pop and, like, you know, K-dramas and things like that. A lot of people have asked me, do you do your makeup like that on purpose?
Oh.
Have you ever had that before? Do you look Asian because you like Asian stuff?
I'm rubbish at makeup.
No, but has no one ever asked you, like, do you look Asian? Because you look Asian too, sometimes. You've got chinky eyes.
Oh, no, to be honest, I have been told that... Have I got Japanese ancestors? I heard that comment, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's just on some days people look different.
I guess so, yeah, people look different. Yeah. No, I've had that a lot before. People be like, do you look Asian then because you like Asian stuff? And I'm like, no, I look Asian because it's just, I look like that. I just have small eyes. Yeah. You know, so yeah, PSA is just... No one's
I feel like Somalis have a lot of people with chinky eyes. Though.
They do. Look how we have
more so than big eyes. We have a lot of people with chinky eyes.
Yeah, we do. So yeah, it's just annoying. So PSA, just keep your opinions to yourself. Don't do anything on purpose.
But yeah, no. This is another reason why I'm glad I'm not really good at makeup. Purely for these reasons that we've discussed today. Whether you're like looking like someone else, catfishing, blackfishing, whatever fishing, Asian fishing. I'm just, like, I would hate to, even now, like, with the little basic makeup I know, sometimes when I'm not wearing makeup and I walk past myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I get scared of my own reflection. Does that ever happen to you? Like, ugh, I look like that.
It's when you open the front camera by accident, you're like, oh, what's that?
Whose double chin is that? Who put that on my... Is this a filter? No, it's your real
It's like, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Not you, bitch.
So, yeah, no, I'm glad, like, I remember contacts back in the day, and you get so used to seeing your eyes with contacts, you get so bored of your real eyes.
That is true, that is...
Yeah, so I've made a stance to not learn how to contour, because I don't want to be shocked by my own face.
And also, I've made a stance of not using filters. I don't know, but I've done that.
Evolved.
I've tried, you know, as soon as Snapchat brought filters in, I've decided I'm not going to use that as
I don't
often.
use Snapchat anyway.
Because of that, because you will stop, you know, because it changes your appearance, doesn't it?
It does. One of them makes your face slimmer.
Really long and slim, and a lot of girls use that. Is it the grey one? That one that just have nothing, like, so it just makes you look...
There's one that makes really washed out.
There's one that makes you really washed out and white.
One that makes you look, like, super snatched, like...
Yeah. I try not to use any of those filters because when it comes to your real photos and you're like, oh my god, why do I look like this? It's like, bitch, you look like this, you know? Do not try, guys. And there's a lot of people now as well. There's loads of articles about people who can't take pictures unless they use filters.
Yeah.
Because they can't bear to look at their own faces.
Or even when you open the camera and then you go to the filter so quick because you're like, I cannot take my real reflection for any more than this.
So guys, just be happy in yourselves. You know, if you're depressed about something, just try and change it. Like, go get a face mask. You know, get makeup, wash your face. You know, just pamper yourself.
Like, truly, everyone. It looks the way they're meant to look, and everyone is beautiful the way they are. Just work on the features you do have, and don't try to look like anyone else. Yeah. And be proud of who you are. Like, I feel like this whole mixed
you never know,
like racially ambiguous is the new trend. Forget that. Like, if you're full, like, don't be ashamed just because you're one identity. Own it and like wear it on your chest.
Yeah, like RuPaul says. If you can't love yourself, who the hell's gonna love? I don't know what the quote is now. I forgot. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love someone else? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Now play the song.
I haven't watched that many episodes. I don't know this.
I should know this quote by now. 10 seasons in. But yeah, but that's a good point bringing into our last topic this time. Raheem Sterling.
Okay.
So just disclaimer, me and Yasmin are not football heads, you know, we don't know anything about football. Do you know anything about football, Yasmin?
No. I've been to one football match in my whole entire life, and I realise I'm not passionate enough for it. And people are getting on like, why? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm mostly to Wimbledon. I feel like I'd really like to go to a Wimbledon match.
Yeah, we should definitely put that in our bucket list. We should definitely do that, yeah.
Apparently you're not even allowed to talk when the match is going on.
That makes sense. You know, it's full concentration.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's football, so try that a bit and let people talk, and then there'll be no racist abuse. So if you guys don't know, Raheem Sterling has been in the media a lot, and one of the recent things is because it was a match between Manchester City and I can't remember who the hell the other person was, and some people in the crowd started racially abusing him, calling him a black cunt, a black bastard, whatnot. So these people have been suspended and their season tickets have been taken off them.
I feel like one got fired as well.
Yeah, he got fired. And he's like, "Are you guys happy? I lost my job.
Yes,
leave me alone.
We are happy. We are happy. Good. It's you reap what you sow.
Exactly. It's like, just because it's out of hours doesn't mean you can be racist.
Yeah.
You know, be racist at work too, mate. Show your true colours. And then the media obviously has been on Raheem Sterling forever. Have you seen those articles?
I did see one about a side-by-side of an article they did about one of his teammates who bought a house, and then him buying a house, and the way they portrayed it as, oh, reckless young boy buys, like, splashing his... I think they mentioned his salary is like on 25,000 or something a week or a month, and then like splashes on a £2 million home, and then the team, and then his white teammate is like, oh, he bought a house for his mom, he's so, like, such a good boy. Basically, that was the gist of the two articles, both by the Daily Mail. I mean... I think buying a house. Like, what do young people want more than buying their own home?
Exactly, and I mean that's actually being clever, buying a house. At least he's putting his money towards something good, and not spending it at strip clubs or whatever footballers do.
And like rappers get me. You know when they get in all these like fast cars, expensive jewelry. I'm just like, what are you doing? And then like they go bankrupt months later. What are you doing?
There was one rapper that I actually followed on Instagram. He was just too entertaining not to follow, and that's what's his name, Takashi.
Is he the one that went to
6ix9ine, whatever his name?
6ix9ine,
yeah. He's hilarious. He's the one that's in jail now. He was. God. I loved watching him going into jewellery stores and putting on £2 million chains. Like, yeah, I'm rich. What's up? You're in jail, bitch. Yeah, I mean, that's what's up.
That's stupidity.
Yeah.
But buying a house is something that young people could only dream of, and if he's got the opportunity to do that, why the heck not?
Yeah, and also that's another thing that about the media, like portraying like black football players and non-football players in the different ways. Even in America, how about drug use and stuff. Like who's always dying of drug use? So it was the white artists that have died of drug use.
Okay.
But why is it always the black ones that always get caught with drugs? We never realised that.
No.
What? Like, but today it was Tiger Dollar, whatever his name
Ty
is.
Dolla Sign.
Ty Dolla Sign.
Tiger's a completely
I
different.
was gonna say that's Kylie Jenner's
Yeah.
ex-auntie, yeah. He got busted. He's in jail. Well, he's gonna get jail for. He got busted for some drugs.
Okay.
You know, it's always the black artists that always get busted for having drugs. When it's always
Also,
white artists that
crime
die of it.
committed when, like, years ago, that's no longer. Well, I mean, crime is always relevant. But I mean, why they choose when they're successful to catch them?
Yeah.
is a
So that means either whether you're black or white, everyone uses drugs in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
But it's always the black ones that get caught or like actually convicted for it. You know.
Or even if both get caught, they'll trust the story will be told in two different lights, and then you wonder, why are people racist? Why are people so prejudiced towards certain types of people constantly? Of course, they're not without blame. They are horrible people for being that way. But at the same time, they're constantly fueled day in, day out. Newspapers, news readings on the TV of like language that's used in a way to make them feel a type of way. Like,
Yeah, and you know who really pisses me off?
It's brainwashing.
Piers Morgan.
Oh.
He is absolute scum. Like, and also
So
he had
mean.
Raheem Sterling on TV as well, where he was talking about racism, and he's like, I don't see it. I've never seen it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you're a white male, middle class, or would you?
He's high class, like I don't know, fucking hell.
Yeah, like what racism are you gonna see? When like you won't be in the shops where like the people who are getting it, you won't be shopping in the same places as them, eating at the same places as them. Like, when will you have seen this?
And then
Living in the same
and
places
then
as them?
someone else was on the TV. I don't know, Gary, whatever. I think he's some kind of like ex-player or some
Gary
kind of.
Lineker, the guy from the Walker's Christmas.
No, not him. Not him. The Walker's Chris, but he's handsome.
Silver Fox.
Yeah, definitely. And none of the I think it's Gary Neville, whatever his name is, and he was on the show and he was talking about. I think he's a coach, and he was talking about how Raheem came to him before about this, and he was like, "Yeah, we were in the progress of like talking about this."
Yeah.
And Piers Morgan was like, "Oh, really? Oh my God, we didn't know anything about it. That's so true." And it just shows you white people only listen about racism when it comes from other white people. So like they never listen to the actual victims, but when another white person tells them, "Oh no, this is actually real," they go, "Oh, is it?" So they're not actually exaggerating.
Because to them, that's the only credible source.
Which is wrong. Just listen. If someone's telling you something's racist, just listen to them. That's all we want. Listen and learn. You know? Just does my head in. I feel sorry for him. And also Raheem, can I just say, it's like one of the best players. You know, he visited a young cancer fighting off cancer on his day off. He donated money to Grenfell Towers Disaster Fund.
Yeah.
You know, crime ambassador for police charity. He paid for new schools built in Jamaica. He's ambassador for Children's Hair Loss charity. So he's not like a... Yeah, he might have fun and stuff like all football players, but he's actually doing his bit for society as well.
Yeah. And getting on the property ladder ain't no crime.
Exactly. So you do you, sir.
I don't watch TV. I don't watch Piers Morgan purely because I think the last time I've ever seen a clip of Piers Morgan is when he had Amir Khan on his show talking about religion. Why the heck have you got Amir Khan on TV?
Because he was on I'm a Celeb.
Yeah, but why? What is his profession? What does he do? He's a boxer, isn't he? So let him talk about boxing.
Yeah, but that's what they want, innit? They wanted to use the most stupid person they can.
Just so that they can run rings around them because they don't know how to answer all the questions. If you want someone to talk about religion, then be brave. Go to Saudi Arabia. Get yourself a scholar that has got PhDs in Islam and get that person on the TV. But they're not going to do that because they know that person's going to tell the truth, and the truth is not what they want to hear. They want to hear just... They want someone to just,
preach us.
frazzle.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, let's quickly move on to our last topic. How many times is last now?
Last
topic.
And then the next one will be the last topic. Go on then, what have you got for me?
Everyone likes the dilemmas.
Oh,
we had a long break, Yasmin. There's been problems. People have been having problems.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Also, I think we need to do an apology.
Apology?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know it's a bit late, and I'm really sorry if you've already filed for divorce. But I mean, I feel like we were in the last the last episode, we were very hasty in telling you like your man was trash and to get divorced, and I just want to say,
I still think that, by the way. I'm not going to backtrack. I know basically people have told us that, you know, we guys, there's different circumstances and stuff. However, I do feel these are like signs of abuse. Financial abuse is no joke, okay? Just because he's not hitting her. I feel like for people, if a guy's not hitting you, then you can stick with him.
You know what? I've heard that a lot in the community. In our community too, I've heard it a lot. If he's not hitting you, then what's the problem?
What's the problem? Financial abuse is no joke. Okay, don't get divorced yet.
Emotional abuse is very real and is just as important as, like, it shouldn't have to even get that far. If you're not happy, I personally don't feel like you should have to stay. But not everyone else's situation is the same. If you have kids, that's another factor. If you've rented a place and you have a joint lease, then that's also a factor. I mean, I feel like truly, even though people ask for advice, only you know your situation, and I feel like everyone always deep down knows what the right thing to do is. They just want someone else to confirm it for them or to make them feel better about it. So I just feel like, you know, deep down, if you feel like you can change the person, then by all means give it your best shot. But if you feel like it's inevitable and it's going to end anyway, don't waste your time.
You know, go get therapy. Don't be afraid to counselling. Yeah. Not therapy for yourself, even for your mental health.
Definitely.
You know, go to a marriage counsellor and try and sort out your problem before you finally get to divorce. There's lots of like other ways. Try talking to him. Say, listen, you need to stretch your budget a bit more. If you are struggling, let me get a job. And if he says no, try and find a job anyway. Maybe like babysitting people, something that you can't like find, you know, that you'll be spending, you know, that you're getting money.
Oh, I wouldn't say like go behind his back.
Well, if he's not giving you and you need stuff.
I feel like, going behind someone's back, I feel like it always comes out, and then that'll.
It's not like she's like cheating on him.
That is true, but it'll cause an even bigger issue. I don't know.
Anyways, listen.
There's lots of things as well you can do from home.
Of course.
Maybe, I don't know, if there's find something you're passionate about, if there's anything that you could do from home, maybe, I don't want to sound really stereotypical, but like sewing or baking or...
But you make it sound like sewing's easy. I don't think people sew anymore.
No, if you already know how to do it. I mean, I feel like...
I wish I was good at sewing.
I was going to say, I feel like Asian people are born knowing how to sew, but we have
That's
Asian friends
racism.
that they don't know how to sew. But I feel like most of our friends' mums or like the aunties around here, they all sew, don't they?
Not really. They just sew like, not like full outfits, little bits. Like,
Yeah. The basics, they can make it abaya.
I don't know who you're
Put
about,
some
but
pockets
okay.
on, like the ones down there, innit? Like down there. I'm not gonna say the street, but down there.
Down there, I don't know.
Yeah, she makes my mum's abayas. But
Does she?
Yeah. Because my mum's always very particular. Like she won't buy them from the shops.
I don't blame her.
Yeah. So
So yeah, that we're just saying, we'll apologise and we will put a bit more thought into some dilemmas.
we won't be so rash.
But yet, we're not experts or anything, so don't take our
Take
advice.
it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
We're just speaking based on our life experiences and what we've seen in the world. We're not perfect. No human being on this planet is perfect. But I feel like the answer is always within yourself, and you always know what's best.
Yes, keep us updated. Hopefully, these things have sorted out at home by now.
Definitely, inshallah. Rooting for you.
Okay, so 3 dilemmas again. First one, you ready?
Mhm.
It says, "Hey, Ami and Yasmin, please keep me anonymous." Thanks for letting us know. So, I've been dating this guy for 2 months now. He claims to have issues like family problems that just make him snap quickly and just be mad for days for no reason. I've accepted that, and as to show that I really like him, I've made efforts to let him know that I'm there for him when he needs me. The thing is, he can stay for weeks without texting me back or answering my calls. Then just expects things to be fine when he calls me. He doesn't apologise either. I'm starting to lose feelings for him because now I feel like I have no reason to stay. He just puts it... I'm not gonna say then.
Curious now. Okay, yeah.
Okay, he shows. He also talks to other girls when we're together and gets mad if I accidentally read his text. He wasn't like that before getting into bed with him. He was such a sweetheart. Could text every hour and call me to talk for hours. I don't know what to do. Should I break up with him or should I get back with him? What? Advice.
Girl, you don't have a ring. Run for the hills. What are you doing? you're worth, number one, you're worth more than that. I feel like everyone says that nowadays, but it's true, you're worth more than that. And number two, this is 2018. Every person you know has their phone in their hand 24/7. I don't tolerate people, even though I'm sort of one of those people, that say, I don't have time to text you back, or do you know what I mean? Like, you're on your phone 24/7, you saw that notification, and you're just leaving.
What do you mean you have no time to text people back? That's like 2 seconds.
It's 2 seconds, but yeah, for days. Like, I don't do it for
For
days.
weeks? This guy doesn't do
Yeah,
it.
for weeks. Like, I would say for a few hours is acceptable.
What's he doing? Going, like, to a place with no data, like, signal?
Did your phone fall down? Even if your phone fell down the loo, you can go to Cafe and Warehouse to get yourself another one the next day. Like, there's no excuse for that. And definitely, if you're seeing all these red flags now, they're not going anywhere. As, like, a famous person once said, or a wise man once said, you're only born once. No one's born twice. This man ain't gonna change.
But yeah, I don't think this guy's right for you. Someone that doesn't communicate with you for weeks is not right at all. I mean, imagine if you got married. What's he gonna do? Just leave the house for weeks on?
He's already being secretive because he doesn't let her read. Like, he gets mad if she reads his phone. So he's already showing signs of being unfaithful. He's not communicating. There's nothing. I can't see any redeeming qualities. I'm sure that's not the entire of the relationship, because you can't sum it up in a few words. But
and also someone that's told you they've got problems from the start. I don't know. I'm a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm judgy. You know, if he's gonna tell you I've got problems snapping, by the way.
Yeah, no,
Like,
forget.
okay, bye.
Yeah, no.
Bye. I ain't got time for that.
No,
You know.
move on to the next one. And you know what? Another saying I've heard: you're single until you're married. So why
Bookings can be cancelled.
Exactly, and also you don't. I was gonna say, you don't need to speak to one person at a time. Why the heck waste your time like that?
Oh, Yasmin's on the.
No, but seriously, like.
Thank you. Next.
But for real
Motive.
though, imagine like she's wasting all this time, and then like that's not gonna work out. I can tell from, and if it does, it's gonna be a train wreck.
Yeah, that's not gonna work
And
out.
we're
You don't
being
need.
rash again.
No, you don't need that. They're not married, so it's not like a
Yeah,
big deal.
like-
You can get away. And move
Yeah,
on.
no. Move on to the next one. You're worth more than that. There'll be someone else who treats you way better than
Yeah,
that.
just text him. Thank you. Next. Right, next sister that needs help. Okay. Hi, girls. I just came back from work this afternoon to take a nap and noticed that my husband was at home. I was shocked because I called him and he rejected my calls and sent a message that he was in a meeting. Only for me to see his car at home. I used my keys to get inside, and getting into our room, I saw my husband with another woman. It was the most disgusting sight I've ever seen in my whole life. I dropped my bag because I was shocked, and the woman ran to the bathroom. My husband just covered his face in shame. Hi, I'm also 4 months pregnant. I do everything for this man. I satisfy him, and he does this to me. My heart is bleeding. I feel like I'm dying, but I feel like I should also abort this child as I can't stay with him anymore. What do I do?
Oh my god.
That's too much. This is too much drama for me.
Oh, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like, what do you do?
He's brave bringing the girl back home.
Why do people do that? What does he think he's doing?
You know what that show tells me? That tells me that's been going on for a while.
She knew where the bathroom was to run to the bathroom for starters. Like, how did she just run to the bathroom like she's acquainted with the place?
Yeah. And if there's no other car besides his, that means he's just probably picked her up for somewhere.
Did he listen to Beyonce say my name and just get inspired? Like, what? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, sis. That's a really tough situation.
I don't want to have such a stance, but I'm personally not for abortion.
You can't
For
religiously.
myself, personally.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I don't know if she's Muslim or not, by the way.
Yeah, we don't know. So for me personally, but then in that situation, I can understand why that thought would cross your mind.
We don't want anything to do with
Because
it.
if you leave, like, and you've got this child, you're linked to that person for life, or for at least 18 years. But yeah, for as long as you and your child are in each other's lives, that child is half of the man. And also, you know, I don't know where I saw this, but you know, children, you know, if you hate one of the parents,
Yeah.
the child can then internalize that and take that as my parent hates half of me.
I saw that
because
as
you're
well.
half of the other parent.
Yeah, it's so sad, isn't it, as well?
I've never ever thought of it from that perspective. So
which I'm sure does, like, I'm sure this is not the case, but,
Yeah.
you know, so really think about this. I would say definitely take a break, first of all.
Yeah.
You know,
Clear your head.
go to your mum's house or someone that you really trust.
Mm.
Get him to come over there if he wants to explain himself. Don't meet him in public. You know, don't attack the woman because it takes two to tango. This is your
Yeah.
husband that's committed to you. Unless she's a friend, unless you recognise the little girl, then I'll say beat the fuck out of her.
I mean, me personally, I'm never for going after the other person because.
What, even if it's your friend? So I'm saying, if it's your friend that knows that you're married to him, then I would say beat them up, both
Yeah,
of them.
of course. If it's your friend, that's different. But if it's just a random chick,
No, if it's a random chick,
or
then it's
the other way around, if it's a random man, at the end of the day, your issue is with your partner who was unfaithful to you, not the other person. The other person had no, made no obligation to you.
Yeah, and you never know, she might not even know he had a wife. You know how men lie.
Yeah,
You know, men are trash.
I'm just a really tiny bachelor.
Yeah, I decorated this house. Not a woman's touch at all.
Pinterest.
Etsy.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm really conscious of not being rash again, but I would just I don't know. My default is leave him.
Yeah, no. But this is our podcast, so what would you do if this was you in the situation?
I'm at a loss. I truly wouldn't know what to do.
I think Yasmin is a sweetheart.
I would be thinking the same things as her. As I know, Islamically, abortion isn't allowed. But
Yeah.
I would be like, what do I do? Like, do I just clean, fresh break? But I think, you know what? I would just raise my child and leave. That would be the only logical and most like adhering to my faith as much as I can. That would be the most logical outcome for me. I would just leave. There's no way I can't, because not only has he cheated, but he's cheated in my home, my bed, my sacred space. How can I ever trust him again?
Yeah, in the house as well. It's just I would like burn this house
I wouldn't be able to
down
live in
now.
that house anymore. I couldn't sleep in that bed. Those bed covers would have to go. Like, there's just it's too much. I feel like, I don't know, not that it would be any better, but could it not have been in a hotel?
Exactly. Well, you know, if you're gonna cheat, don't make me find out.
Yeah, especially she was at work, wasn't she? Was she?
Yeah, she came back from work, whatever.
for
I
a
don't know.
nap because she's probably tired because
Yeah.
she's pregnant carrying his child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I personally would just take my child, raise my child, and leave, and I'd just be as amicable as possible. Like, maybe you're just not the one for him. As sad as that sounds, like. I don't know. There's too many things come into my head. Like I've been listening today about, is monogamy like even a human characteristic? That comes into my mind, and then I don't know. I just think he'll get his comeuppance. You should just do right by you and your baby, and I would say keep your baby. But it's entirely up to you. It's your
I agree.
It's
I would
your
be.
body.
I'd say what you said. Personally, I'm a bit more cold-hearted than Yasmin. I would be like, okay, I caught you. I wouldn't even give him a chance to explain to me. I saw what I saw with my eyes. I would leave. I would pick up the key. I would come home when he's at work, pack up, and just go file for divorce. I wouldn't even give him a chance to explain to me. Because I'm one of those people who just like, if you betray me once, that's it. No chance. But obviously, there's other options. Some people can be able to forgive. So if he's very apologetic, maybe you can. I don't know. Some people go through that again. Marriage counselling,
I
you know.
wouldn't put myself through it personally, because even if you can forgive, you most likely won't forget, and you'll be doubtful, and then you'll get paranoid. It's not worth it. Just save yourself the mental trauma.
You know, that reminds me of that Lady Gaga's telephone. You know what she says to Beyonce? Have you watched the music video?
I've watched the music video, but I've listened to the song more than the music
Yeah,
video.
but because I watched it recently, and she's like, Gaga, trust is like a mirror. When it cracks, you can't put the pieces back together, and then if you do put the pieces back together, you can see the motherfucking crack.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, some wise words from Beyonce and Gaga.
True queens, love them. They need to collab again. I feel like they're great together.
They've only done one song.
My love for Lady Gaga has increased ever since seeing A Star Is Born.
Oh, I'm proper gay for Lady Gaga. She's like my fave since back in poker face days.
I've liked her. There's not been a song that I don't like, but I love her now.
Yeah, I think since that film. Yeah, I think that's what everyone.
She's a good actress.
Oh yeah, and also I knew she was a good actress because she was in American Horror Story. She did one of the
Yeah, I
seasons.
haven't
She
watched
played
that.
this like vampire.
Would you say watch it?
No, it's not for you.
Oh. I don't like it when you put me in a box. It makes me feel challenged, like I need to watch it.
I don't want to hear the
wrong.
complaints later on. Oh, I couldn't sleep. It was too scary. You know.
When have I ever said that to you?
I'm too paranoid now.
I
Okay, why don't you watch horror stuff then?
just don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
Because it just, I don't dream about it.
Okay.
That's for one. I don't dream about it.
She doesn't like it, but yeah, she hates when I put her in a box.
fun. I don't see the fun in scaring yourself. I prefer to be. I'm a dreamer. I like to watch dragons and magic. I know it's sad, but like, don't come out. So on to the next one, Amy.
So we're moving from a married woman to another married woman. Okay, so she goes, "Hi guys, my dilemma is I married my husband because he's good looking and everyone said he was a good man. One thing I particularly fell in love with is his soft wavy hair. I have 2 kids with him, but none of them have his hair, which I thought was suspicious.
Okay.
One day I woke up early to see him get ready and found out this guy was straightening his hair. I'm in shock. This guy has frauded me. What to do, how to confront him. Thanks, bye."
That's nothing to be confronting someone. How can you not tell if someone straightens their hair?
How can you not know? I mean, we've got 2 whole kids with him.
Also, if he's straightening his hair and his hair's not naturally like soft and curly or straight or whatever it is, surely like she's met the family members and they have like similar sorts of hair.
Then she says, she fell in love with him, particularly because of his soft wavy hair.
Wow. I mean, I'm really sorry.
She
but
fell in with the good hair.
That's really shallow.
But then people marry. I feel like that's one of those reasons. I think this is a black issue. People marry for hair, skin colour, noses.
Noses.
Like, yeah, big nose problems. I don't know. You know, it's such a shallow thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But people do. They'll marry for it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
mostly
like
guys.
blue eyes, like that's all the
Yeah.
not cute coloured eyes, but like people like their kids to have blue eyes.
Coloured,
and whatnot.
yeah, coloured eyes,
Yeah,
basically.
but I mean, we need to stop with this whole not genetically modifying, but what's the word? Designer babies. Yeah, that's wrong.
It doesn't work with genes anyways, because you might be light skinned, but your grandma or your mum could be dark skinned, and
I
your
feel
kid's
like
gonna end up
every like family that I've seen from our culture, like the families that have multiple kids, the kids are never all one skin tone, never all one hair texture.
No, not black kids. Black families are never all the same.
Yeah, no, I mean,
But wavy hair is
not to
very
dismiss
shallow.
your dilemma, but I feel like it's not really something to be confronting someone about. Also, it's not something that person can change.
And I think that she should have a talk with her husband. Like,
What if he likes to straighten his hair? What's wrong with that?
But what if he feels like, because he's done it every day clearly since they've been married, or even before.
Yeah, but like,
what if
can
he
you
feels like now he can't show his real hair because
But can
that's
you
her one
blame
thing?
him if he knows her personality and this is her
This
personality?
is how he trapped
Like
her.
no. But if he already she seems like she likes him less because he's not what she thought he was.
I think it's a shocking, it's a lie, because before you get married to someone, you feel like they should show you all their cards, and this is a card he has hidden. Because there was a girl that, I don't know if you read that, she wrote into Fatun. Shout out to Fatun if she ever listens to us. And then she said her mom made her bleach her skin from when she was a teenager.
Yeah.
And then when she got married, her husband thinks he's got married to this light skinned girl, but their kids are turning out dark.
Okay.
So he's like, what's going on here? Because all my family is like light skinned, and your family is, so I don't get what's going on. So she doesn't feel like she can come out of that, tell the lie. So maybe it's.
I mean, as much as again, I'm against skin bleaching, but if it's something that you've done from a young age and you've been that way for so long, it's not really like, I don't think it's a conversation that needs to be had. Like, oh, by the way, I used to be dark once upon a time, so. You know, our kids could potentially turn out darker skin. Like, I wouldn't have that conversation. I don't think I need to.
Yeah, but you have to tell someone I've been bleaching. Oh, by the way, I bleached my skin. It's not once upon a time. If she stopped bleaching, her skin tone would come back.
Would it?
Yeah.
No, I thought
It's
she
to
stopped.
make sure your skin tone doesn't keep like.
I thought she stopped bleaching and she used to bleach when she was younger.
Oh,
and
no,
she
she's-
doesn't bleach anymore. That's when I mean, like, it was not something, like, it's from the past. Like, if it's something you're doing now.
Clearly, Yasmin doesn't know how this works. Basically, if you bleach, you have to keep on bleaching, or else your skin tone comes back. So she has to keep on doing this for the rest of her life.
Okay, well, yeah, if it's
Or
something
until she
you're
gets cancer.
doing, then yeah, like, I would assume you do it in front of your partner, right?
Oh no, she probably does it like somewhere else.
Because, like,
Then I don't know how
tanning,
he's.
that's how tanning works, right? You don't hide that.
But then you can go to shops for that. You can't go to shops for bleaching. She probably goes to her mum's house or something where the creams are, because how you can hide cream. Well, we just Hannah, Yasmin, someone I've just talked to earlier.
I feel
We've
that.
diverted from our actual dilemma to one
Right,
that's not.
anyway, we don't know how bleaching works. Neither of us have done it. But, yes, if it's something you're doing now, then yeah.
But he's still straightening his hair. I think you should definitely have a.
I'm still talking about the bleaching.
That's what I'm saying to you. Step away from that one.
Okay.
It's not our customer doesn't want that advice.
I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry. I legitimately thought that was another dilemma.
Alltså för
No, I know, but I forgot and I got really into it because I get passionate about skin bleaching.
That can be another whole. Actually, if you do bleach your skin, get in contact.
Yeah, it's like,
Tell us what your
tell us
views
what
are.
it's like and what your views are and like
What
how
made you
does
get
it
into
work and can you hide it from your partner and do you hide it from your partner?
Or from society.
Yeah, I mean, you know what confuses me about bleaching though is surely, yeah, okay, you bleach your skin, but there'll be some parts of your body that'll still be dark. So surely.
So that's why the pros do all of the body. So that's clearly why this guy hasn't clocked on.
All of it. Like, wouldn't you think, like, why have you got some, like, dark spots here and there? Like, I don't know, I'm sure there'll be somewhere that's dark on your body.
Well, maybe if she turns the lights off, innit? I don't know.
Um,
Yasmin, come back to our original
okay, I'm
one.
sorry, okay. So, the straightening the
This is
hair.
wavy hair. or
Wavy hair's not
good
that,
hair, should we say?
It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. I
No.
don't think it's a conversation that you need to have.
No, you should.
Okay.
Not to confront him or anything. Just say
am I
why
saying
you.
okay. No, I don't think it's a conversation that should be had. I'm
So
not.
you're just gonna ignore it.
You know, you should show your partner that you're accepting of them, no matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So maybe not do it directly, but just. I think personally.
Just throw some water on him and then his hair will go
say,
not
let's
straight.
go to the Maldives and go swimming in the water.
But how have you not seen them like wet straight out of showers?
Did you not? I was gonna go. Okay, let's keep this
PG, right?
Yeah.
Your mum
okay.
listens to this, yeah.
Yeah, she legit does. In the first episode, I think I badmouthed my uncle and she's like, hey, listen, stop talking about my brother. Okay, anyways. So, what's that answer for? Yeah, no, I don't think it's. I'm gonna stick to my grounds. She doesn't need to have a conversation about it. I think she needs to be. I'm sorry, but you need to be less shallow and you need to show your partner that you aren't this shallow because clearly
He thinks you're shallow.
he thinks you're shallow and he thinks that you're going to judge him and he can't come to you about this. That's what I think.
Yeah, I definitely think that too. But I think you should talk to him and be like, listen, you don't need to do this every day.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what she thinks. I think she thinks, can you be reborn again with wavy hair that I thought you had so you can get married again and redo these babies?
But it can be. It's one of those things like where people like contour their nose so much that it looks nothing like what the actual
Like
nose
that lady
is.
that got
And then-
fined or sued for the makeup when he woke up and was like, who are you? I didn't
That was
marry
a
you.
fake story.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was a plastic surgery ad. It was an actual plastic surgery ad, and then someone on the internet just went with that story, like, man sues wife for being ugly, or something like that. And then, because the kids turned out ugly, is it that one?
No. It was like
The one in Morocco.
it was an Arabic story.
Yeah, I think it was
I
Morocco.
feel like the woman looked Indian to me. I haven't got a clue.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
she wore makeup. She looked amazing apparently, and then he woke up the next morning. She had no makeup on, and she looked different.
He was like, who are you? I didn't marry you.
Yeah, but makeup is pure deception. It is.
Yeah,
It is
sometimes
deception.
it is. Like the ones like you've seen, like the Chinese ones where they're putting
Have
like,
you seen the people that legit, like my brother came up to me and he was like, is this what you do, Yasmin? Is this what you do? And
Where
he
they put
showed-
stuff on
he
the
showed-
nose?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
showed
was
me this
saying.
woman literally taking off her nose. I'm like, have you ever seen me do that?
take off my nose. Have you seen me? Take
Yeah.
off my nose.
And
We're not that
he's getting
sophisticated.
quite clued on. He even came up to me and was like, you know your Instagram stories, they look way nicer than your room. And I was like, yeah, I don't show the rubbish parts, of course.
than your room, did you?
You know, like, because it's like, you make the house look amazing, and I'm like, yeah, it's deception, it's filters and stuff, and lighting, and, you know, tidying the area that's in your background.
Yeah. Find the corner where there's nothing around.
Exactly.
Oh, kids
Yeah.
these days. They should be more clued up than we are.
I know. Now he's a boy in it. Not to be stereotypical, but have we even got advice for this dilemma? We've already given you
Yeah,
advice.
we've given you
Stop-
advice.
stop
It's not a big
being
deal.
shallow.
Love your kids anyways, you
Yeah.
know. I'm sure, I don't know what type of you... Tell us what type of hair you've got, girl.
Yeah.
Is it 4C, 3C? Yasmin doesn't know what...
No, I don't. I've seen the diagrams. I'm not sure. I don't know. I really don't know what kind of hair I've got.
Yeah, so yeah, just let us know, and if you've got that hair, then maybe they've got your hair. You never know.
It's what's on the inside that counts.
Yeah, hair's not a big deal. It's a colonial mindset of having straight or whatever hair you want. So be yourself, be black, and be proud.
Thanks for listening, guys. That's all we've got for
Especially-
you today.
If you like made it this to the end, this
Yeah, I mean, it was a struggle for us to make it this far. But yeah, thanks for listening, and we shall
be
see
back.
you whenever we...
within the month, hopefully.
Within the month.
We'll see you next year. No, we're uploading another one before next year.
Before next year? No, it will be next year.
No.
We're recording on New Year's Day.
Oh yes, it will be
So
next
yeah,
year.
we'll see you in 2019.
2019.
May it be a blessed one.
2019. Bye.
Bye.
I'd say that was a pretty successful broadcast.